Shall we proceed? The storm is coming. Some people must be itching to pounce. The bridge has broken. Judging by its design and intricate details, it must be a creation of the court of Savante. This is what they call a chronosorter. It mimics the Sentinel's temporal mandate, able to reverse small-scale events, and my master once told me about the court of Savante and their fearless quest to unravel the mysteries of Mount Firmament. Their dedication bore fruit in the form of fascinating inventions, but it doesn't add up. Why hasn't this brilliant invention spread beyond? This chronosorter was built beyond the temporal barrier. But even if they died, there are countless other Or do these chronosorters stop functioning once they are removed? This chronosorter, weathered though it may appear, bears no signs of neglect. Let's give it a try.
Weren't they concerned about losing lifespan?
For those fanatics, nothing mattered more than the truth. To live every moment with overwhelming passion. How many can claim such a tenacious drive? And Rover, it's the Fraxidus.
Fury boils! Inferno! Burn! Let's do this another way. Seven. Tell truth, son.
The Fraxidus. It's them again.
They've set traps all around the luminous shore. They must have anticipated your arrival.
The entrance is sealed.
It's the photon barrier. Specific steps must be followed. Use long-range weapons on the photon vaults to cut off its energy. Once we've reached the cave's end, we'll enter the domain of Mount Firmament. Proceed with caution.
So it can't hurt me.
Time on Mount Firmament used to simply flow slower than in the outside world. But what we're seeing now is different. The flow of time, what was once slow and steady, has become chaotic and turbulent. Some areas are frozen in time. No one knows how much they'll age after leaving Mount Firmament. But aging from youth to old age may be a blessing. Leaving Mount Firmament could turn any mortal to dust in just a moment. These poor creatures, trapped in the temporal disruption, are the most pitiful of all. So, it looks like the Fraxidus did manage to capture our sentinel. I had wished that my theories would turn. As expected, my terminal isn't working. We can't reach Jinshi. The temporal disruption is preventing it from functioning. We can't waste a moment. Jinshi's fate isn't the only one at stake. We need to hurry to Hongjian, a town nestled at the heart of Mount Firmament. Jinshi would likely pass through there on her search for the Sentinel.
Tell truth from facade.
The temporal disruptions have spared nothing on our way here. Cheng-Li, does that mean you're in danger too?
So far, nothing feels out of the ordinary. It seems the Sentinel contained the situation before being fully trapped. But I don't know how long this stability will hold. What's the matter? You dreamed of Hongjian? It sounds like you did dream of this place. What you just described closely aligns. Over a century ago, a vast horde of tacit discords invaded. Thankfully, the Sentinel descended. Rover, perhaps it could be a glimpse into your own path. Hongzhen is a pivotal location, linking various parts of Mount Firmament. With the Fraxidus now targeting us, they'll seize any opportunity. But every trap has its weak points. Someone has used their resonance ability here, and it seems like she used it in a dire situation. The traces lead deeper into the heart of Hongzhen. Let's keep moving.
The traces end here. Someone fought here again.
Must be Jinshi. Using her resonance ability too much, but she must have had a reason.
Changli, there are traces here.
They're pointing north. Let's proceed in that direction.
The traces disappear by the pond.
The vase on the stone table seems rather peculiar.
There's something behind the waterfall. Another photon barrier.
3 photon vaults to break. Rover, use ranged attacks.
You two, halt!
Hold on.
Lady Xingyi.
Relax, there are honored guests. No need to be tense. In a single day, we've greeted both the Magistrate of Jinzhou and her trusted counselor in Hongzhen. It's been a while, Changli.
I heard you step down from your position and move to the and now here we are, meeting again after all this time.
For years, I lived secluded, no longer concerning myself. But the current situation in Jinzhou is volatile. It has reunited us in an unpredictable moment. And you, young sir? What shall I call? My name is Xinyi. Please follow me this way. It's not safe to talk here. I believe you are here for Magistrate Jinshi. The Magistrate left Hongzhen about 15 minutes ago. She should be at the Truth Seeker's Pass now. That's what they call it in Hongzhen. You might know it better as the ruins of a court of Savante facility.
Lady Xingyi, please elaborate.
Madam Magistrate, are you?
I'm fine. How's the situation? Have we...
Yes. Remaining civilians have been counted and escorted to safety.
Good. These hidden chambers should provide some much-needed shelter for them to rest a little. Despite being the Sentinel's appointed resonator, I haven't been able to sense its presence for some time now. I can feel my resonance ability waning, and I get my power from the Sentinel. This can only mean one thing. Lady Xingyi, I need to know where the Sentinel was last seen. I can only fix the temporal disruption within a confined radius. It's already pushing my limits to keep this small pocket of space. Mount Firmament is in serious trouble, and we can't waste any more time.
The Sentinel was last seen flying towards Mianlong Chamber, where it would normally rest. But little did they know, we had a defense system in place, built with the help of the Court of Savante. This mechanism has allowed us to locate their troops, and we've already eliminated some of them out. To get inside Mianlong Chamber, we have to find the cipher key in...
Understood. I will go bring...
You are injured. Please, rest.
The Fraxidus will most likely attack this place once I leave. I implore you, Xingyi. Help.
Yes, I will.
Before I headed to Mount Firmament, the Fraxidus revealed a prophecy from our Sentinel. I never intended to believe their baseless claims, but The Sentinel had told me long ago that there would come a day when I surpass it in power. Once we save the Sentinel from danger,
And then she left.
There's still one thing that doesn't add up. The Mianlong Chamber was once renovated by the court of Savante.
I'll look into what you said. But once we have the cipher key, the Mianlong Chamber will be left vulnerable.
We must keep them at bay. Rover and I are headed to the Truth Seeker's Pass to meet up with Jinshi. We'll distract...
And the locals will handle the rest. I will send some men to open up the side exit for you. Head south and keep walking a couple of minutes.
Thank you, Lady Xingyi. Please...
In this place she was born, and in this place she returns. Our magistrate's fate is bound to Mount Firmament.
Did Xingyi and Jinshi know each other?
Jinshi was chosen as a baby for her resonance ability and raised in City Hall to become the Sentinel's opponent. All the government workers there helped care for and teach her at some point, including Lady Xingyi.
I assume this is the Truth Seeker's Pass, Xingyi.
Yes. This should be another chronosorter. It should work in similar ways with the one... The entrance is built on that cliff, and it's been... We will need to break the 3 photon vaults with ranged attacks first. Nothing. I was wondering, how did the Court of Savante create such... I've never heard of any human civilization having the ability to manipulate time. Unless... the Sentinel... We need to focus on items related to the Court of Savante in Truthseeker's Pass. Good. Did you see the tacitite fulminate on that cliff? Perhaps we can create an opening in this disk with an explosion.
It worked. The opening fits right onto the middle photon vault.
Rover, now we can hit the 3 photon vaults simultaneously.
Let's do this another way.
The blockade has been lifted. Let's go in.
The quality. Never mind.
Why are there tacit discords here? No. These monsters... they don't look like the usual tacit discords.
These also look like the works of the Court of Savante. Did they create these simulated holograms to protect this place?
Fury boils! Inferno! Let's do this another way. As you wish. Feel my wrath! Ready for battle. 7.
That thing up ahead. Is it another mechanism?
It seems to have... The glowing patterns on that gate. Yes. The flare crests have a complex structure, but see how each star represents a that mechanism we accidentally solved. Yes. We still need the other... Wait. The blood and scales here. She is like... We are running out of time.
For emergencies.
Decades have passed, but those researchers' presence still lingers in this place. The Sentinel situation is worse than we thought. With one of the temporal programs lost,
So the Sentinel protected Hongjin with its power.
according to their theories, the Sentinel's injury would worsen over So the Fraxidus just added a pin. There's nothing we can do. At least that's what it says in these. Only the Mianlong Chamber can provide temporary relief for the In the end, the Sentinel and a peculiar visitor who is immune to time disrupt. The Sentinel couldn't be fixed. Their experiments No. A chronosorter can only rewind time within a narrow range. We are getting closer and 2 more flare stones left. Everything aside.
Not bad, huh? Inferno! I'm on my edge. Bring it on! Don't you worry. I can take it. Till my last breath. Wind Rider!
For emergencies.
Another chronosorter. The second. Flare stone should be behind this gate. Let's restore the collapsed gate with this chronosorter. There is still another photon vault to break. We can't reach it from here. We may need to look around for a better vantage point.
Going against wind.
Look at that device on the floating slab. It could help us open the path to other places. Shall we give it a try? So it turned you into a clangbang. Please use the leap device to eject yourself and crash through that ice wall.
I wonder how they're...
So it turned you into a clangbang. Please use the leap device to eject yourself and crash through that ice wall. Another chrono sorter. Let's give it a try. The stone slates have formed a path. Now we can bring the tacitite fulminate across the water.
Going against wind. Going against wind.
This hidden area may allow us to reach that photon vault.
Life is in everything.
Fury boil! Burn! You're no match. Silence! Inferno!
One last flare stone to go. There's a...
We've reached the carrier lift.
It works at least.
Is that so? So this file confirms that the chronosorters are... They activate when hit with a strong impact to create the corresponding resonance effects. And this also answers my previous question. The chronosorters rewind... No, it was nowhere near enough. The chronosorters shut down once they are removed from the Sentinel's range. Plus, as artificial resonance on... According to the Court of Savante researchers, there was a hypothesis that could potentially make them more powerful, the second resonance awakening hypothesis, which states the collision between two resonating frequencies might cause a second... Yes, that fight has to happen to trigger a second resonance awakening for Jinshi. Countless chronosorters were made to collide with the Sentinel's frequencies, but they were no match. All the machines turned to dust. One chronosorter briefly showed the power to restore time before breaking apart. This proved that a second awakening can... The research log mentioned that all chronosorters were working in an overdrive mode. It's similar to how human resonators experience overclocking, they wrote. Overclocking happens when a resonator overexerts their ability. And this researcher who wrote this... No, it's not. Exhausting ones. In addition, I noticed another... The chronosorters required manual control, while the Sentinel Jue appeared to... In the only incident of success, just as the chronosorter was about to break down, that peculiar visitor and the Sentinel successfully transferred some kind of... Rover, do you have an idea? Jinshi. Don't worry. Rover is special. The temporal disruption... Shh. I gave my word to be your pawn, and I intend to keep it. As your teacher and courtier, it is only right. And let's not forget, without me playing the Wayfinder for Rover, we wouldn't even... Rover has a strong connection to this place. You need his help to resolve Mount...
But We already owe Rover a lot.
As we headed toward Mount Firmament, Rover mentioned a strange dream he had. It may have been Rover, Jue, and Mount Firmament. There must be some kind of crucial connection between...
I see. Rover, I will do everything I can to rescue the Sentinel as soon as possible. And we can
Let's cut to... What did you find in Truthseeker's path?
According to the Court of Savante's records, the Sentinel was... As time passed and its condition worsened, the flow of time became unstable here, causing... Only the Sentinel's appointed resonator can restore its temporal Their records indicate a solution. To reverse the rapid aging effect from temporal disruptions, I must deliberately collide with the Sentinel's resonance power during combat, triggering...
Let's say you can achieve all that.
I understand. I share a resonance connection with Jue, but I never took the time to truly... Sentinel Jue has been guiding us since the city's founding with its wise words and well-crafted decisions. The temporal disruptions we face are just a side effect of its efforts to protect local people. Without the Sentinel blocking out tacit discords through its time manipulation power, Jinzhou would be a barren waste.
So what do you plan to do? If the Sentinel's condition is indeed incurable, nobody knows how far the temporal... Today it's Mount Firmament, but tomorrow...
If it truly comes down to that, it's the only way to save Mount Firmament, protect Jinzhou, and...
Have you thought about the concept? Trying to trigger a second awakening by fighting the Sentinel, it could make you We both know what that means. You could lose your mind forever, or even disintegrate into dust. On top of that, do you honestly... I can see right through your facade, Jinshi.
You're one to talk, my teacher. I learned from the best. When have you ever backed down from risking your life for what you believe?
Oh? I don't remember ever to... We all die eventually, but we need to stay alive as... Jinshi, you must live and inherit the Sentinel's power.
Chengli.
Jinshi, I don't intend to stop you. That's why I brought Rover here. You may have already guessed it. Rover is indeed the hero who fought by our Sentinel's side during Jinzhou's early days. He is also the mysterious visitor. All evidence we've gathered points to this being true. If anyone can help us with the situation at Mount Firmament, it must be Rover.
Thank you, my teacher.
Lastly, we still don't know for sure how the Fraxidus is keeping our Sentinel trapped. This will determine if you can actually meet it face to face. Yes, it could be any of these scenarios. Lady Xingyi is already on the case. We should get an answer soon. The cipher key should be inside the stone chamber, behind its entrance gate. There is one more flare stone to work out. Let's get moving. Look, our last target. On those floating floor tiles. We need a way to restore them. It worked. The court of Savante set many traps here. They must have worked hard to protect Mianlong Chamber.
It's a trap! Watch out! Negligence on my part. Negligence on my part.
Moment of awakening.
Silly mistake. Crosscut. Sever! Feathers incinerate. I'm fine. Take triumph through sacrifice.
Together we fight. Strike fast.
I'm done with all 3 flare stones.
Good. Let's head back to the entrance. We should be able to access the cipher key now.
The cipher key.
Rover, take good. I'm leaving the rest to you and Jinshi. Please don't forget. From this point onward, this is all I can do for you. I'm here to guide. Not to mention, you'll need someone to keep them at bay. Yes, they've been constantly watching you, interested in your every move. By all means, please carry on without me. I have a more fitting location. Oh, speak of the devils. How rude. This is not how we greet people here. Allow me to demonstrate the proper etiquette.
Chun-Li.
Those artificers are nothing to worry about.